I'm gonna learn the most useful and flashiest movement techniques in Apex Legends for 7 days and try to get kills with all of them. From the easiest techniques like a simple wall bounce, all the way to one of the hardest techniques in the game, the lurch strafe. Because when you think of good movement players in Apex, you think of the streamers that do this for a living, smell like Doritos, and have all the time in the world to practice. Well, I don't. As a full-time corporate slave that's on her improvement journey, I'm gonna show you that anyone can become a movement demon. But can that be done in just 7 days? Well, I have no time to waste, so after browsing through the Apex movement wiki, I've made the following list of techniques I have to learn and get kills with. I already know how to perform the easier movement techniques on this list, but when I do perform them, it's to maneuver around the map, and pretty much never during a fight. So, with the list ready to go, I'm gonna start with the movement technique that I don't know how to do yet, the mantle jump. So I start day 1 by going into the firing range and breaking down the movement using the 4 steps that are given in the Apex movement wiki. Riding the zipline by holding forward and interact, jump the mantle, cancelling the mantle by riding the zipline down, and super jumping after finishing the mantle. After a few minutes of doing this, I got my first mantle jump, but of course I didn't get them down consistently right away and would mess up here and there. So I kept practicing for another 20 minutes until I was somewhat comfortable. After that, it was time to practice how to mantle jump in the hotspot of World's Edge, aka the streamer building. After all, I'm trying to get kills using these movement techniques, so it makes sense to practice in the same environment. Unfortunately, Respawn Entertainment and/or EA hate us, and in 2025 still have not made it possible to free roam the maps. Yeah, good shit, guys. Shout out to you. So I'm forced to boot up R5 Reloaded, an Apex mod that is great for learning movement. And I just start spamming mental jumps and super jumps. And after a while, I got pretty confident with mantle jumping. So I decided to learn mantle crouching while I'm at it. And honestly, it's actually really easy to mantle crouch if you know how to mantle jump. Finding a way to implement it in the actual game might take a while though. And then World's Edge was finally in rotation, so I decided to boot up the actual game and put my newly learned skills to the test. I got it down pretty consistently in R5 Reloaded, so surely this would be a breeze. I mean, how hard can it be? I can't mess up. Like, my queue times are already kinda bad because I'm no-filling, so Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy. I better not mess up. Oh, I wish I got the fucking jump off. Oh no. I fucked up. Stop, man. Listen, I'm gonna spare you the rest of the footage. All you need to know is I couldn't hit a single mantle jump, and when I did hit one, it didn't matter because there were no enemies around. So I flopped. Like, it was a total flop, the pressure was too high, and I just had to rage quit. But luckily, with a new day comes a new wave of motivation, dedication, inspiration, and everything else that ends with Asian. So I start the day in R5 Reloaded to really get the mantle jumps down, and I'm feeling confident. So when I saw World's Edge in rotation, I hopped on the real game and got to work. Even though I was hyper-focused on getting a kill by utilizing the mantle jump, I had to use every opportunity I could to use other tech in my arsenal for kills as well. Oh my god, oh no, no! No! Bro, I wanted to get this shield swap off and I couldn't. See the instant karma though? This is why you shouldn't be arrogant. You know, telling people their shit or teabagging their box, hitting their box, telling, just talking shit. Because you instantly get karma, bro. That's just what it is. After that, I was able to cross off another movement tech off the list. Oh my god, that's a mental crouch kill. Oh my god. Oh, please. Hey, that was a mental crouch kill. I'll take it. But I can't mental jump, man. I'm washed. I can do it 100 times over in R5, but I just can't do it in the game. And the following games, I kept flopping and I proved my point. So instead, I end the day with humiliation and frustration. Okay, so it's day 3 and my KDR is in the absolute gutter. The past 2 days, I've been overthinking my movements and really trying to force myself to get a kill by using mantle jumps. So to take a break and prevent myself from going bald by the end of this challenge, I decided to focus on making my super glides more consistent. I learned diagonal, sideways, and zigzag super glides, and I've been spamming them in the firing range. I'm definitely not consistent with them, but it's a start. I also focused on learning the insta-glide. I started by getting the insta-mantle part down, and after running back and forth to get that down, I hit my insta-glide back to back multiple times. Will I be able to implement this into a game though? That's the question. At this point, it's past midnight and my thumb is begging for mercy. So day 3 is a wrap. Day 4 is when realization hits me. Destroying my KDR and practicing in no-fill duos is just not the way to learn. Well, that's exactly what my whole 7-day journey is about. So after practicing my super glides in the range for about an hour, I decide to switch to mixtapes. I got you. Ooh, I can do mental jumps here. Oh my god. Wow, I whiffed so bad, but hey, I got him. See how confused he was? He didn't know what was going on. Oh, they're up there, they're up there. Okay, okay, this is my time to shine. It's my time to shine. I don't care about the altar thing. Oh my god! Listen, look, wait. Can I see that POV? Oh, not too late. And then another realization hits me. Apex Legends can actually be fun. It was so nice to try random things stress-free and not having to worry about everything being perfect, because I can just respawn and try as many times as I want. But then it was time for day 5, the day I was looking forward to the most, but also the day I was convinced was going to end up with me getting Vegeta's hairline. It's time to learn lurch strafing. Unfortunately, the movement wiki page on lurch strafing is under construction, so I used this video to get the steps down. Shout out to Flopsy for making that video, but also screw him because he shit on me before. Anyways, I tried lurching step by step and it took me like an hour to get the first lurch chain down, but it was too short and I was not consistent whatsoever. In total, I spent about 3 hours trying to get it down, and at that point, Respawn was so sick of the Cheetos fumes that were emanating from me that I got kicked out the game. But they can't stop me, so I hopped back on and kept practicing until I felt comfortable actually lurch strafing. So I think I got it down and I was really excited and I could not wait to try and get some kills with it. But at this point, it's almost 2 AM. I still want to get some mixtape practice in though, so I played one quick mixtape game, got a mental jump kill, and then called it a day. Or night, technically. So it's day 6 and I start off by practicing more lurch strafing in the range. Even though I think I got it down, it also feels like something is off. I feel like I'm much slower than when other movement players are lurch strafing. Yesterday, I even asked for my friend's POV and he said the same thing. This was bothering me a bit and I really wanted to know if the way I'm lurch strafing right now makes me an easy target. So today's goals are gonna be a little different. Goal number 1, get a lurch strafing kill, and goal number 2, die to someone while lurch strafing so I can see their POV. And then this happened on my first mixtape of today. There's someone coming. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is my time to shine, I swear it is. Okay, I'm not too happy with that one. Like, yes, he was missing his shots, but like I feel like it can be more clean. Like, that was not good. That was not good. I'm not satisfied with that. Not satisfied with that whatsoever. Listen, I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I'm not easily pleased. So we'll have to try again and see if we can cook up something better. So 2 games later, this happens. I can't tell if that was good, but like, they're missing their shots, so, you know. Okay, so I'm doing something right. I mean, I doubt it looks as sweaty as what the movement players do, but they seem to be missing their shots, so I think it works. Now, before I move on to goal 2 of the day, which is getting the enemy's POV, you gotta be the judge of this one. Is this zigzag super glide kill worthy of getting scratched off the list? It was more so flashy instead of an ankle breaker, but listen, I'm down horrendous, so for now I gotta count it, but you know, I'll try my best to get another kill. Okay, enough about that. I'm not gonna lie, I thought, oh, I'll get myself killed real quick for a nice POV. That should be easy. This was harder than actually getting a kill while lurch strafing. I swear, I'm not joking. I mean, just look at this.
No, fuck that! Are
What? No way, you're leaving, please! No, you need to kill me, no! Bro, my guy just gave up. And I have more clips just like this. Like, it just didn't work. So I kept trying and trying and trying. And then, finally, it worked. Please, someone kill me. Hey! Hello? Can you please kill me? No. No! Oh, man, no! Oh. No offense, but why are you so bad? No, you should have killed me. Yeah, okay, sorry, I hella lied, but I'm just tilted, man. I mean, they have one job, and that's to kill me, and they just can't do it. Okay, no more edging. This is the POV I managed to get. Please kill me, please! Thank God. Oh no, that wasn't the ash, was it? Thank God it was. Oh my God, thank God, now I know what it looks like. Oh my God, now I know. Oh my God. I think now it's safe to conclude that even though my lurch strafes aren't crazy, they're good enough to fool the average player. I mean, the reason it took so long to get the enemy POV in the first place is because they couldn't hit me. Either way, I'm satisfied, my fingers are dead, and I'm probably ending up with arthritis. At least we can scratch this one off the list. For the final day, I was really hoping I could get a kill by using one of the movement techs in an actual game. Preferably the mantle jump, since that was the one that was kicking my ass on day one. But first, I had to get another kill using a super glide, since the one with the Kraber was a little doo-doo. And this was the best I could pull off on the last day. I really wanted to get a kill using a backward super glide too, but this is the only time I managed to even hit it in game, and it didn't really contribute to the kill. I didn't hit it mid-fight, and on top of that, it's not even an actual backward super glide. It's like a super glide into a tap strafe, so doesn't count. And then it was almost the end of day 7, and I was getting kind of tired of mix saves. Thankfully, my friend hits me up for a game, and that's when I was able to pull this off. I know. Are you knocked the lifeline? Please. You know, it's almost poetic to end it like this. You know what? The only reason I was able to pull it off now is because it was actually a good moment to try it. In the first few days, I was really trying to force things and hyper-focusing on hitting certain movement tech where it didn't even make sense to do so. On top of that, I was making it so hard for myself by playing no-fill duos. It's just not a great environment to practice in. So the conclusion is that you shouldn't be too hard on yourself when learning something new. Be patient, give yourself time, and know that everyone learns at a different pace. As for me, I'll try to implement movement where I can, but not to a sweaty level like I was during these 7 days. Thank you so much for joining me on my movement journey, and I will catch you in the next one.